Once again, the sun rises over this world that has not had any videos done for a really, really long time. This is What a Wonderful World, the original. And I believe it's time that it ends. Now, if you someone's like, what the hell's a What a Wonderful World? It's a world that me and my friends made. And, you know, we had fun with it. We had a lot of fun with it. Holy cow, it's really bright. You know, I'm just gonna just step down here real quick. There we go. The gas, holy cow. This world is pretty old. It is 2 to 3 years old, alright? And I only did one video on it, ever, on this channel. And that was, I believe it was just a world tour. We didn't do any videos on it because I didn't really do any videos then. And if it was just Halo or Fortnite, and that's really it. And I believe it's time that I let go of it. I'm still going to be playing it. I'll still play it, but like it's just going to be probably just when I'm bored and just have things to, you know, need to do something. I'll just play this. But other than that, I believe it's time we start a second world. What a Wonderful World, Season 7. Season 2. I'm kidding. It's Season 2. So while I talk, I'm just going to like walk around and show and just like stop at a few places and stuff. So this right here is the Happy Ghast hangar bay that never got finished building because I made it a bit too big but a bit too small at the same time. It's just a shell of what it could have been. I don't know if it will ever be finished, honestly, as I said though, because like I want, you know, we're gonna start second world. And don't ever mention the other What a Wonderful World Season 2. That doesn't exist. That's what the hell is that world more than anything. And right next to here is the airport, which is never gonna get finished as well, like most things in this world. And right here was just gonna be expansion to it. It was nothing crazy. I didn't have time to think of anything great for it because it's just I had other things I built in this world that I wanted to focus on, which also never got finished. We're gonna like not focus on this much really because this is not done. I don't want to like waste too much time on it. And right here is the courthouse. I'll get a nice shot of it. This is the courthouse. And here we only had, I believe, one meeting ever. And it was pretty much useless. You know, there's just like a bunch of chests here that we had. Someone did put a TNT trap in here. It was pretty wild. Once again, I don't have much to say. There was the Java or whatever you call it. I believe it's still there. It's not showing up though because I have my hub turned off. This right here is my second base. I'm not going to go back up there. It has all the Happy Ghast in there. The ones that have like saddles and stuff, they're all in there. So, you know, and it's a bit laggy if we go to a certain part of the base, like that bit like right there. It's a bit laggy. This took me, it actually take too long to make. It's not really great. It was pretty rushed. And I couldn't really think of something to make, but I'm like, you know what, I'll make it. It sort of looks interesting. And then right here, this beautiful island, the Man Bun's base. And I don't really know what inspired him to make this, but it's pretty cool. I really like it. It's not that bad. It's just pretty chill. It's a really just like chill and nice place. Especially if you go up here. You can get a better view of stuff. Look at that. And it's so much better to see the world because we're not being blinded by the sun, which is great. I didn't realize. Free crafting tables. That is Aura. This is his bed. This is his chest. This is that. So that's his pumpkin. I don't really have much to say about this, apart from that. It's pretty high up. I believe I have my lights on. I don't have my lights on. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving past the beautiful. Oh, the sun. Well, actually, that's actually dope. Holy cow. Oh, that is Aura. Okay. That's Man Bun's place. We're gonna keep moving here. I kept calling this Trump Tower. I don't know why I called it that. I feel like, I believe it was one of my friends said, dude, look, it's Trump Tower. And it just stuck with me. And I'll probably just keep calling it that. I don't know why. It's an ugly tower, so it doesn't really matter. I don't care what gets called. It sucks. I'm not going inside. There's no interiors. It just goes up or down. That's really it. And it was meant to be based off of a building from Fortnite, Chapter 4, Season 2's Mega City. But it didn't really go too well. So we're going to quickly swim. This right here, this floating dirt building is... Which I'm not going to go up there. But yeah, this is a Link's base. Pretty chill, you know. He has a thing down there where he got some materials. I'm not going to stay there too much. It's not much to look at. It's just a dirt platform. And then we're going to skedaddle over here. We're going to go past this because this was never used. And it was just like a villager trading hall that I never finished. And that's my wall of furnaces. Could have been bigger. But this here, which obviously steals the show for most, is Tomato Town's Pizza Pit building. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And it's scary. No interior though. I believe this is based off, this is just a YouTube tutorial. I couldn't really figure out how to make it, so I just followed it. I don't know what. But yeah. Alright, this is the cherry mini forest thing. I don't really know what's up with this. But yeah. Up here is a scaffolding to like a sky base. I'm not going to go up there, as I said. It's another just... I call it an eyesore, alright? It's nothing crazy. I also believe there is a, there's something around about, like, over Man Bun's home, which is just Skyblock, but been remade. Alright, this here is the detective's base. Which I made for him, which I don't like, but it was just something quick to make. It's pretty chill. It's decently cozy. It's got a portal in there, which connects with every other one. It's really annoying. Nether portals are a pain in this world. I can't really gloss over this. This is like the biggest thing I made recently. Not the biggest thing, but it's, you know, anyway, since I can't speak, apparently, we're gonna just keep going with it. This is the bank, also known as the town hall as well, because I just made them into just one. I really like it, actually. I really love this design for it, you know, here, because this is like, it was trying to show like what you could, you know, we call it like transfer or whatever, to exchange to get diamonds and stuff, because diamonds is our currency, of course. And then here is all this, you know, rules, I believe, is their bulletin, base locations, shops and stuff. And then this is just where you go to get the bank. And up top is the vault, which I don't know. I haven't been there for a while. I actually had a decent amount of like blocks of ores and stuff. I can check though. Yeah, we still got our stuff. A lot of diamonds wasted on here, but it is what it is. I don't want to stay there too much though, because I have to fight the urge not to yoink some myself. I guess I have to talk about this as well. This is Freddy Fazbear's. Not the best one, honestly. You know, it could have been better. It's very much shrunken. I've made a lot of Freddys in my time playing this game. And this is just a really shrunken down version of one that I've made. Like, by a lot. I believe it's just half the size of it, maybe even a quarter, I don't know. It does have like the daylight, you know, daytime sensors thing, so it changes. And it does have an office, which custom redstone. Pretty cool, you know. Here is the parts and service, which I obviously, as I said, there's a lot of things just I never finished, and probably never will. And if I do, it will just be off screen and never really seen by anyone else. But yeah, it's just Freddy Fazbear's, nothing crazy, very small. We're just gonna keep moving, because... Alright, this here is my Golden Carrot shop store. I did it because Golden Carrot's pretty much one of the best and easiest, like, food stores you can probably, things you can get. And, I actually don't... yeah, I believe it was like 5 diamonds per stack. I felt like it was pretty cheap, because diamonds... They're pretty easy to get, honestly. Once you have max gear and stuff, you just have stuff lying around. So it is what it is. And then right here is Trumpet Man's store. Right, or Kermit the Frog, you know. It goes by a lot of names. Anyway, this is just It's just a store. There's not much to say about it. It's cool, I really do like it actually. And this is another like mini rule board as well. And this here is actually the community center, I call it, because it has everything in it. But yeah, and I really like this because it's one of the most like earliest things I've made. And I really like it. And it's based off my original base. This is my starter base. This is where everything's gone down. This is my bridge. I really love my bridge as well. And yeah, this is in here. This is how it looks like up top, you know, like that. It's meant to be like really small because it's like, I don't have much resources here. But I just expanded downwards over time. And then I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna make a new base. And that's why I made my second one, which is you can barely see in the distance. But yeah, this here is the best I've ever made. Fruity Fazbear's, not Freddy's, Fruity Fazbear's. It's cool, you know, pretty small. It has a drive-thru actually. So, you know, you obviously got Fruity, you have Bonsai, you have a Chickaletta, and you have a, I don't know what to call them. Bright thinking's not my thing. Alright. My eyes! Oh! Alright, this is the Detective Center, actually. This is probably one of my favorite buildings now. It was really small, but I expanded it a lot. We have like the boards, we have more boards, we have, you know, chart here, a bed there. Just like seats you're gonna sit on, someone behind the desk. And a little like cell to help, you know, hold people in while, you know, interrogating them, I guess. It took a little bit. It originally was just like right there where that is and this piece of wood is. That was just that. Then I expanded just that way a little bit and out a bit as well. But I think it's pretty cool. It brings, you know, this like little section here together. This is like probably, I'd call it like the main section where the parking lot is. I really like this section. I don't know, I actually don't have much to say as well. I believe this is where I did my speech when me and all my friends defeated the Ender Dragon, so it was pretty cool. And this is our crafting tables. Now, crafting tables are pretty hard to find, so we've just been like, you know, building. I actually need a crafting table. Hold on, let me just get one. There we go. And this here is the motel, hotel, sometel, I don't know. Never finished the roof. Never will. And yeah, this is just for people to stay in while they're making bases. I don't know if I actually made people pay to stay or what. I don't really remember. It was a while ago. It was a pretty long time ago when I made this, like a year or two. Alright, this here is probably one of my favorite things, Super Exploded. I don't want to talk about how long it took me to get all the resources to make this. I'm really sad that it actually, I spent a lot of time doing this. I even spent more time getting things in stock as well, so like, you know, in the back, so if someone buys something, I can restock. But anyway, then we also have the elytras here. Obviously, we have the armor pieces. I lowered them because originally our things were emeralds, but then they changed to diamond, so I had to change diamond armor from 85 emeralds to 25 diamonds, because obviously I wanted it to be cheaper, mainly because no one's gonna buy off of you. And I realized I'm not making a profit at all, actually. I'm not making a profit. Oh boy. Anyway, these are our little things here, you know. And obviously you put, you know, your thingamajiggies in here, just trims. And yeah, I like this place as well. I just did a basic roof for it, because when I can't really think of much, I just do a basic roof. I hate building roofs. But yeah, I really love it. And it sort of makes, like, this section here, like, really, like, packed in, which I do like. I want to go for the feel eventually as well. Maybe in the second world, where, like, the shopping district area is open, but, like, packed. This is Jamwall's base. But yeah, I made most of this. Had to leave my mark, of course, you know. How's it going, Raz? And, yeah. This is the bed. I did all interior. I actually don't mind the interior here. I think it's pretty cozy. We keep moving though, because this here is IKEA. This took me a long time to make, actually. This took me a month to get the materials and build. And then just interior. It took long because I just took a lot of breaks. But, you know, I really like it. I would love to build a second one. I really would love to build a second one in the second world. But maybe double the size. I think it'll be cool. At the same time, it was a pain getting the resources. It was a pain. Anyway, this here is actually from a Charge Creeper because Mitch Games was trying to get a Charge Creeper and a Kabooyakasha. Bam, this is just a little house. It's pretty cozy and stuff, you know. Really like it. It's not that bad. I believe I did help make a little bit of it. I don't know. I could be tweaking. Let's get like a nice angle on it, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I think that works. I'm not going to go to that, but that's the water tower. Everyone's favorite member, obviously. Not me. Everyone's favorite member, though. Kermit the Frog, Trumpet Man, whatever you want to call him, made this. We love it. I love it. You will have to love it no matter what. Anyway, this here was Macca's, apparently. I don't know what happened to it, but apparently it's smoking, alright? I made this like a while ago. This is like a really old build. This is before I started with like, I started getting all the concrete and stuff, which was a really big pain to get. But you know, this here is the train station. That is very, very amazing. I really love it. It's a very interesting palette of colors. It's meant to be reminiscent of old Minecraft. I feel like I've captured that aesthetic, actually. I really like it. And it actually does go pretty far. I'll show you guys later. Can't go on it, though. We keep repurposing the rails for other builds that we never finish, so you know. Anyway, here is the tree shop, made by Charles Chuggingworths. You know, he's got a tree shop. I believe he was going to make it go, you know, get taller and stuff. Like, the inside and, like, have different wood types. I don't know, though. I could just be making up stuff for the sake of time, but I probably am. Ouch. But yeah, it's pretty big. I don't think it ever got finished, though, which is a shame. That's probably the theme of this world. Anyway, this is the cactus farm, which, you know, once again, Kermit the Frog Trumpet Man made this. Pretty nice. It's a really... I actually don't mind the build. It's pretty cool. And there used to actually be a lake right there where it is now. Alright, this here is the boat dealership, because also we don't have cars in Minecraft, so what's next? What's better? Boats. You know, you got the sign up top with the boat on top. And yeah, boat dealership. There's not much to say about it. It's really boring. Anyway, this is finally I'll show you. This is Kermit the Frog's Trumpet Man's base. Originally this actually was lined up with the path. You just couldn't just run in like this. But he expanded it, so now you gotta go like this. I did fix the hedge though, because he didn't fix the hedge, so I had to do it myself. But yeah, it's actually much bigger. It's probably double the size it used to be. And he's have his mine down here as well, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, this is the potion house. I don't know what it is, but it's just a potion house. I'm not gonna look at it too long. Anyway, this is David, alright? This is my man's, one of the few mans. You know, he's got the fade, as you can see. Pretty clean. He's been hitting the gym, as you can see. And then this is Jeremy. You know, actually, while we're here, Jeremy, what is the item of the day? Moss! W. Here. Hold this for me. Anyway, yeah, that's the area. I really like this area, actually, here. You know, that's the main area over there. This is the sugarcane farm that, pretty much the head of Redstone in this world, Kermit the Frog, Trumpet Man, made. I really like it. It's really cool. And then, this is the sheep farm. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. This is another, like, early Redstone build he made. Not as early as others, but it is pretty early. And I really do like it. It's cool. That's where I got for it, yeah. It is useful. Has helped me get all the netherite I needed when, you know, getting stuff. And don't worry about the holes everywhere. It may or may not have been me when with a bunch of push the buttons everywhere and you had TNT under it. This is his bee farm, which got fixed. it's really cool actually now because it actually works, I believe. Right? Yeah, it works. King of the Ladder, yeah. This is a really old game. This is a really, really old game. And yeah, I just wanted to make something, so I just made this real quick. Nothing crazy. Alright, we'll go to a stroll up here actually. Let's go. Yeah, this is a really nice view of the world, and holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this world. It's really old. I'm not gonna go down there. That's the Metallica collab. Fortnite was having one at the time, so we did one here as well. And then that's the non-gambling, not gambling because you're not allowed to gamble casino. Oh, it's because I just don't want to do interior. That's why though. Before I jump down there, okay, that ledge is there. Oh, I actually don't know what that is. I believe that's another farm, and that's another member, Vince's home, right there. And that little island there is, I believe, Charles Chuggingworth's. It was gonna make like a tower thing, but never did it. And that this whole area here is Timothy. Never got to finish it, but this is his little kingdom he was trying to make. I think it was pretty cool, and it's really old. It was actually, I believe, older than my own base. This right here is Charles Chuggingworth's base as well. Really chill here as well. It's right at, you added a beach and everything. I really like the aesthetic. It's really cool. I just don't like how the only way to get down, because you can go through here as well. But then, this is mine or something, crap? Yeah, that's a mine if I've ever seen one. That's just, down to his mine stuff. But you have to go this side. But I guess that might just be, how I wanted it. So I can't really say much. Yeah, it's really cool. This is Thomas's castle. It's very small, but I do love it very much. Because it's just a really old build, and it was one of the most earliest ones. It's really cool. We get a nice shot with it like that. Booyah! It's really cool. It's really just beautiful. And this is another train station, which, yeah, it goes from all the way over there, underground, to out here. And actually what I will do is I will pop... Oh, there's a little platform I can barely see, which was Prime's home Rooney, whatever you call them these days. I don't really know. Yeah, it goes from all the way through here to out here. Yeah, and it goes this bridge. It goes over this plot of land, which doesn't really... It's not really important. No one really cares about it anyway. Plot of land. Chicken Island right there. Shout out Chicken Island. This really interesting bridge. The of the original World Tour. I believe there was a platform for a mansion being made here. That got teared down. But this here, which was actually going to be a big casino thing. I actually thought it was... I truly believe it was going to be really cool. But once again, empty promises. It happens. Can't do much about it. It is what it is, though. But hey, hopefully things actually happen in the second world. We could take a moment and just say, this is the last time the sun will shine in this world. I mean it. It will not be shining again. Well, on camera at least. But this is the last time that you'll see the sun rise. That there is, well, we have two of them. One doesn't work, one does, I'm not going to go into too much detail. This is a Octo's base. This is a really, actually pretty cool place. I really don't mind it. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Had his whole tree stuff working for him as well. It's pretty cool. We are a pretty far distance, sort of. Here is the mountain I was trying to make, and I realized I don't actually need to make one, but yeah. It's pretty big. I actually did a decent amount here. I do like this place though. We're here past the farms and all that. The pandas are over there. Oh wait, are the pandas even alive? Oh, I need to check on the pandas. Oh, they're alive. Okay, it's fine. We're fine here. We're fine. Right here is a underground section where I just had things out of the way. It's really impact. I needed a lot of storage. Anyway, I'm gonna keep speeding through this, you know. Alright, we're gonna keep moving through here. Ah, there it is. Alright, skyblock right there. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about. This is what Man Bun made. It is pretty high up. Pretty cool. That block there, though, I believe that's just concrete, actually. And this here is my Mount Rushmore for the world, and the beer, we call it. It used to be called Beer Mountain, but it's not. It's it can be called Beer Mountain. It's where the heads of me actually lay. And yes, these are all my skins that I've used. Apart from this one, I couldn't find anywhere to put it yet. I was gonna put it like, I believe there, but I couldn't figure it out, so I gave up for a while. And I never did it again, you know. But yeah, obviously here the, you know, Mossy Coalstones uses green for the Master Chief as well. And you know, black is also Blackstone. I actually do like the use of colors I used for this build. I thought it was really cool. And then up here for the other face, which is Mitsuri Kanroji from my favorite anime of all time. Yeah, I've also, you know, I don't got anything to say to it. It's just, if we go over here, we go this way, through here, right here. Not actually, don't have to do that. Down here. And then this way. And then if we do that, this is the villager tunnel. This is where, like, we just transport villagers, you know, around and stuff. Up here is the, you know, the villagers that used to be here. Aren't anymore. Yeah, this is where they were, under the car park. My brain work, please. Ugh. And then if we keep going further, we go pretty far back, actually. This is my Golden Carrot villages, actually, right here. No, nothing crazy. They like to adventure around. But yeah, it goes around. It's a way you can probably travel through without, you know, having to deal with certain things, I guess. Yeah, it's just a way to travel without having to deal with things. And then yeah, we're back all the way out here, meaning that to end this off, we're going to go all the way over here, past this, past all the happy gas, and now, while I wait for the sun to set, I'll just cut to me showing my build that I was going to make in the second world. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Yo guys, so right here is what I had planned for the second cancelled world. I never got to finish it. Don't mind the pirate ships and all the random stuff around here. I never got to, you know, finish it, of course, sadly, in the real world. And this is not as detailed as it would have ended up. I didn't bother with all the detail, because I just wanted to get the idea out. It was a bit difficult to figure out how I wanted it, especially integrating copper, and then the, you know, jungle and bamboo. But I actually really like it. I think, I feel like it's it's very different from what I've built, for sure. But I really do like it, and it's a different theme, sort of, apart from the roof. The roof's always going to be the same, honestly, with most of my builds. I can't make roofs really well, I'll be real with you. But in here, we've got my, you know, axolotl buddy, how's it going? Got, you know, the brewing setup, we've got more stuff. We've got seats around here, you know, kitchen, more of the kitchen, the storage, more storage right there. And then, you know, out here would have been like where I'd go fishing out the pier, because it was like a little river right, yeah, like a river right there. And then if we go up, right here is also more storage, but up here is where I'd have my room. And yeah, it's my bed. So I was gonna have my parrots here, so like when I played music and stuff, it could have just, you know, been pretty chill. Anyway, yeah, so that's that bit there. And then I had my thing. I couldn't really figure out what to put it, so I just put it there with the chimney. And then I had my enchanting set up right here. That's where I would have had my armor, you know, and I believe it is level 30. It is level 30 enchantment, so don't worry. Got my anvil, you know, and then this is just a little office desk thing I just hooked up. More storage. Storage is a really big thing with me. I'm just really bad with inventory management and stuff. And then there was a tower, but you can't actually go up it. It's just aesthetics. Then the chimney, which yeah, that's the build. Obviously the farm would have been here on this side, and then everything. And I actually was planning to have we call it a water wheel. Yeah, back to the sun. And finally, for the last time that will ever be recorded in this world, apart from an anniversary, the sun sets once again over this world that is very wonderful. And the moon rises to the new adventure. With that, well, I will see you all in Season 2. What a wonderful world. Keep on rising.